Are we ready to resume?
Yes.
Yes.
You woke up, refreshed, all your skills back, and you're gonna come down for breakfast, I assume. Are you gonna shower, do all that?
Yeah.
I shower, then I put back on my... No. I shower, then I put back on my armor, and then I...
Not the other way around.
No. And then I pray
your armor.
Nah, it's like, do I pray, like, in my boxer shorts to Ewan, or with armor on? So I put on my armor and then I start praying to Ewan, and then I come downstairs for breakfast.
Rosebud I'm gonna have a really nice hot shower, as hot as it can get. Whack on all my armor. I know, it's surprising that she's having a shower.
Yeah, I was...
Usually she just, like, stays stinky, but she wants a nice hot shower, and she's gonna put on all her armor and come downstairs and have a big breakfast.
I will too be following these steps. Shower, get dressed, come downstairs for breakfast.
Oh.
Get all my shoes.
Do you I guess you go up to the barkeep, like it's same man from yesterday, recognizing you.
I'm gonna go over to him.
He slept at some point. He doesn't look.
I'm gonna go over to him and ask him for a big breakfast.
Big breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him for a fry up.
I'll ask for some simple porridge.
Okay, he takes...
Rosebud just looks confused, like, why would you get porridge?
I'll just look at you and... Well, you know, we don't want any greasy food keeping up our digestive system while we're walking for the next 3 hours.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for some porridge as well, along with my greasy food.
That's brilliant.
I'm just gonna kind of like ignore what he says and smile.
Okay,
Like,
well,
you.
he just...
you do.
He takes your orders and says, Carolyn will be over with your food in a second. And he takes the money, so, your food, Rosebud, that'll be 2 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces. Silver pieces are like, they're like tens, it's like pound coins, 10p's and pennies. So, 5 of those means you'll have 5 silver pieces left. Out of 1 gold coin, he'll give you change. That'll be 5 silver pieces for you, Mikkel, and 2 gold pieces for your breakfast, Jord.
Yum, 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 yum.
You'll have your breakfast. So I assume we can skip through all this. You all have your breakfast. I mean, do you all decide to head out, or do you want to talk to each other, or?
Not at the moment. I did want to have a chat with the 2 of them when we're walking, like when we're out of the town and like walking towards the cave.
So as we're walking out, I'm gonna just tell everyone, I'm like, okay, I have an amazing singing voice. You'll all be surprised to hear. But I actually am a really good singer, so I think maybe to put us in the mood, I should just sing a bit.
George just looks confused.
I have no issue with your singing, though I will stop you at some point because there is some information I need to share with the pair of you.
Okay, you tell us your information first, and then I'll put us in a good mood for the journey ahead of us.
Well, I'd rather share the information when we're a little bit closer to the cave. So you go ahead and start your singing if you deem it necessary.
Okay. Do I actually have to sing?
If you want to.
Okay, I'm trying to think of some awesome lyrics, but I can't. Okay, so right, I'm gonna sing now, okay? My milkshake brings the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, you can get if something. I don't know actual lyrics. Singing!
Okay, you guys hear the most atrocious singing you've ever heard.
My milkshake brings
You're
the
not
boys
entirely sure if your ears are bleeding. Feels like they're bleeding.
I should have known.
I'm just gonna, block it out with some just rereading some interesting history paragraphs about the town in my head.
Cool. So you're just closing your eyes and going back to your library.
Yeah.
I kind of like, I should have known, and then in my head I like recall all the texts I've read. I don't have a book, I just remember it in my head.
So you're all reading
Blotting
in
it
your
out.
head.
Yeah, blocking it out.
After a good 5 minutes of just me belting it, you'll take a deep breath and smile, nod, I'm done. I hope everyone's in a good mood. Let's continue on.
I would still like shake myself clear and be like, oh yes, you did a job there. Good work.
Thank you.
There was singing to be had.
When we make camp next, or whatever, I'll sing again for us.
That will be an experience. So, tell us when we're clear of the city, like when we're on our way, like maybe an hour into the journey.
You're all sort of just going along the road. It's quite a clear road. I mean, there's sort of like just sort of fields and I guess possibly pastures.
We move faster, don't we? Because of
yeah,
Yeah.
I took that into account when I said like it's probably like an hour and a half journey. Let's say because you make everyone walk fast because they're trying to run away from your singing.
I was like, guys, wake up!
So if you wanted to start talking after about an hour, it's been a pretty uneventful journey. So it's been about that. You say about halfway there.
Well, I'd like to just take a look around and make sure that we are truly alone. I'm just suspicious like that, I suppose.
Are you making a perception check? Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure we're not being trailed by, I don't know, ninjas or something.
By ninjas, okay.
Ninjas.
What ninjas?
I somehow managed to roll that around my 360. Try that again. Oh god, what is my perception? It's not going to be high. It's not as long as I'm trained in.
Your perception is apparently 2.
Yes it is.
Plus 1 for being close to an elf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Both
So-
useful.
I rolled an 8, so 11.
11. There's no one around.
Cool. Then I'll just speak up and say, I spoke to Simon when you two began eating last night, just to see if I could glean any more information about his task for us. It seems that the reason he needs this mirror, somebody who made a threat on his daughter's life, he has to give them the mirror tomorrow night at an arranged point, and then the deal will be fine. I did ask if we could oversee the transaction and maybe follow whoever made the setup, but he told me that it would be in a better interest to not push that, and I for one respect his decision of not wanting to risk his family's life. What are your two thoughts on this?
He doesn't want us involved, so we should do the job and leave it at that. He said his daughter could be in danger, so if we do get involved, it could just turn out worse than it already is.
Interesting.
This artifact is far too powerful to give to people who make threats. So
But
this is puzzling.
if we were not to hand over the artifact, who knows what would happen to this man's daughter?
If we were to give the artifact, who knows what would happen to the world?
Perhaps it is better if we were to take the artifact to our shrine and also take Simon and his family to the shrine for safekeeping while we study this mirror and see if the devoted clerics and holy people of the shrine know what to do with it.
He didn't want our help, though.
He didn't want our help tracing those who were to hurt his daughter, but Sjord makes a very good point of, if we were to hand this artifact over which has the apparent magical property of reversing whatever it reflects into people who threaten women, wouldn't that make us the bad guys?
Okay, so I'm just going to sigh, nod my head, Okay, I think I
You
agree.
win this round.
I don't take kindly to people who make threats either, and I agree we should at least try and protect them. And maybe the people who were threatening them have something to do with taking all my gold. So
Perhaps.
I agree too, and perhaps as we give his family protection, perhaps they'll have the guile to try and find
Take
us.
the mirror in
Or take
public.
it. Yes, and if they do attempt an attack of some sort, then they will surely pay.
there is a thought. Have you thought that he could be tricking you?
No, I haven't. But if that is the case, we hold the item that he looks for.
This guy looked pretty scrawny. If he looked into the mirror, what could he turn into?
Who knows?
We won't give him that chance.
I mean, I know he's a changeling, but still. Still. He could turn.
Exactly what my thought. It would just turn into human.
He could turn into like a dragon. We don't know.
We don't know. That is why myself, while I am interested in returning this mirror, but I do think it would be ill of us to give it over to people who make such threats.
We should give it to safe hands. The people who... The priests and clerics and paladins under Eowyn will surely keep it out of harm's way.
Absolutely. Are you okay with this? Well, are you happy with this line of reasoning, Rosebud? We'll take it back to our shrine, basically, and protect it there.
I know I'm okay with this, because this artifact does sound dangerous, so... Okay, I'll go along with it.
Well, let us ready ourselves for whatever we find in this cave, for we may be the next victims.
Rosebud farts.
That was perfect. That was good.
Ominous is your bowel movements.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Every time there's danger.
Fart.
It's like what's his name? Sword. Sting. Out of Lord of the Rings. Instead of glowing, it just farts. Must be orcs.
Must be orcs nearby.
Well, you continue on. Yeah, the journey's pretty, like,
What is the surrounding area like? Is it just like plains? Like just some fields and that?
plains. So, as you do start walking into a forest, after a while to get to this cave, Mikhail, you know that this is the right way. I mean, you've never been there, but you know that this is the area.
I would like to make perception for anything in the trees when we reach the forest. 11.
There is nothing in the trees.
Okay.
Not even trees themselves, there are no trees. Complete plains.
They are ends.
But there are some rocks, they fall on you.
Rocks, players die.
Less I.
Oh, wow.
No. So, yeah, you go into the forest and you find the cave. Do you all go inside?
Well, so getting to this cave entrance, is it dark inside?
It's yeah.
Does it feel, like, bad? Does it feel evil?
Does it feel ominous?
Yeah.
What sort of evil are you trying to feel for here?
I am going to roll Arcana to see if there's any magical energies, if that's a thing.
Okay.
I am trained in it, so...
There's any magical energy?
There's any magical vibes coming off of this cave?
Magical vibes would be Arcana, and then sort of, I guess anything like undead would be religion.
I got a natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
As far as magical things go, you're pretty sure it's not like the enemies magical, it's just sort of, you might be sensing the mirror,
Oh, okay.
but you're not really getting, like, you're not gonna walk through the cave and there's gonna be, fucking fey monsters just standing in front of
There's
you.
wraiths everywhere.
Wait.
Oh, hi guys, I'm a fey panther.
Are there any symbols or anything on the cave? Any
Like writing.
yeah, any writings, any symbols?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Is that passive?
We're not going into this fucking cave.
No,
We
no,
know
if you want
everything
to
about
check.
it.
We're not going in here yet. We're gonna just make sure
We're
it's a legit
standing
cave.
there looking at it like
We're not gonna walk in and find out it's not actually a cave.
it's actually like a primordial's mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a mouth. I'm dead.
Dead. That'd be better than Rock's full. Holy shit.
you know me better.
Would that be insight then?
No, it's perception.
Perception.
Insight is whether or not someone's lying.
That would be awesome though if it was just a mouth and we die straight away.
That would be awesome.
So I
That
got
would be
18. I got 18 for that, yeah. Altogether.
18. You don't see like any writings. What you do notice is sort of like on the edge of like the cave entrance there are some fairly large claw marks.
Oh Jesus.
Look over there are claw marks.
Well done.
I go down to it like Sherlock Holmes style, and I start inspecting
It's
it.
sort of up. It's sort of like at the top. So if you imagine the cave entrance like I do, it's sort of oval, semicircle sort of shape. The claw is like sort of at the top of it.
Mikhail, is it Mikhail?
Yeah, Macau.
Would you know history, don't you? Would you know anything about those claw marks?
I'll see if I can recall anything. What would you want me to check, Katie? See if I
What are you trying to do? Are you trying
identify
to
these claw marks.
Is it
Like,
Dungeoneering
where they
with
came
nature
from?
or something?
Make a name.
think? I would say roll. You could either roll whichever you want: a dungeoneering, a nature, any of those checks.
I'll go for nature. See if I know if there's any natural beasts who live in caves and have fucking huge claws. Rolled an 18 plus 2, unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20, you say?
I know kind of everything forever.
Kind of everything forever. You sort of just imagine it would be sort of a big beast. You're not entirely sure.
He didn't even need the roll then.
Yeah.
Kraken.
The only thing. Oh, sorry.
Crashing in a cave.
Yeah. You got.
Yeah. See, you're expecting something that would lurk in a cave, so I knew that. So I just put the crack. I put a thunderbird in there. That's like.
It's like how you can find Lugia in just like a pool of water. No, it's not Lugia. It's Lapras or something.
Mm.
You would think these claws, considering where they are, so it's made by sort of like possibly a drake.
Mm.
So
Jesus,
The-
it's
the
what's
kind-
on the top,
the kind-
the arch.
it's sort of like something that might be used as sort of like a guard dog.
Then I'll say the only thing that I considering this cave and the size of the claws, are maybe a guard drake. It's kind of like a huge lizard.
Wow, then we should all be very wary.
However, hold on a moment, Katie. Would I know that guard drakes are mostly employed by goblins?
No.
Okay.
Kind of.
And I don't. That's fair enough.
Yeah, I just say we should all be wary, and yeah.
No one said goblins.
It'd be super ironic if.
Let's be clear on this.
It'd be ironic if goblins have this fucking super powerful device. Oh, goblins.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the
goblins.
opposite of a goblin?
An orc? I don't know. Hobgoblin?
Well,
Maybe an orc, yeah. A dragon,
Really?
probably.
You were thinking an orc. I was thinking like a handsome fairy
I
tale
was thinking
prince.
a dolphin. I don't know why.
A dolphin.
He just turns into a dolphin.
Just like we go in there and there's dolphins
Just
everywhere.
dolphins.
Actually, I suppose
Like,
a goblin would be like a gnome or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like short, pretty, but, you know.
sure.
Maybe, I don't know. Who fucking
Well,
knows?
they need to be taller, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's true. Eladrian.
Eladrin, yeah.
Goblin The cave full of Eladrians with the...
If you go into the cave and there are a lot of beautiful people, you know what it is.
There's nymphs there.
What I was going to say though was, does anybody have a way to illuminate?
Yeah.
Right in the way.
I put out a sunrod, and I like to imagine it's kind of like a glow stick.
Yeah, I imagine it as a glow stick.
Yeah.
So I like snap it a bit, and so I hold it up in one of my hands, and I just illuminate the cave a little bit. I don't know how many feet it illuminates though. I think that's up to you, Katie.
I was about to ask, there is an actual set fee.
Yeah, there is.
Katie, if you look on the DM sheet, I gave you, not the DM sheet, the DM shield.
I found it. It's a radius of 20.
Oh, okay.
20.
Cool.
Lasts
so it's
for
steady.
4 hours, and the brightness is bright.
Awesome. I also have low light vision.
I was going to say, I've got low light.
Oh, all of us have low light vision then. Awesome.
What?
So
Cool.
it's 20 feet, did you say?
I think elves have it. Yeah,
It's a radius of 20. So technically, from him, it's 40 feet in.
Ah.
Oh, so is it...
It's a radius
20?
of 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. We've all got low light vision.
Right, are you going into the cave then?
Yep.
Yep.
Can I ask your marching order? There is room to enter the cave all side by side, or is one of you going to head back behind the others?
I think I'll go ahead first.
You want to go first?
I will walk side with Fjord.
Yeah.
I'll also have my heavy flail out.
Cool. Rachel
So
will
it's-
have her sword out as well then.
Is Rosebud going to be ahead?
With her
And,
sword out, yeah.
and low light vision lets you see how many feet further?
I want to say 5, but it's probably more.
Okay.
It might be on
I'll
the
double
DM
check
shield,
that.
Katie. A lot of that stuff is.
Yeah, I was thinking. Okay, well, I'm going to show you what you can see then. But you kind of walk in, you see the wall, and you see that it's turning to the right. It's going to go down.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna go on ahead.
Yeah, I'll just follow.
Yeah.
I'll be wary. Like, I
You
will
agree.
be searching the area for traps, because I've heard that these caves are trapped.
Yeah.
And,
Make
should I just move my character ahead?
just move her a little bit. Make a perception check. Trap.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well.
Not you if you're not doing it. Dem.
Four,
Would that be a 3?
6. I don't think I see any.
Yeah,
You see no traps.
I got an 8.
You see no
Oh,
traps.
I got a 19. That's 22.
You see no traps.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go on ahead. Woo!
Would it be possible to, like, have my hand around the sunrod at any point to, like, block the light coming from it?
Put your hat over it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say you'll probably have to cover it
Yeah.
a bit better.
Yeah, stuff like that then, okay. I'm not doing it though. I'm just...
You're not doing it.
No.
Cool, so you're all just walking.
Rosebud has just moved ahead a bit.
Well, you'll all get to, I guess, about here then.
As we're walking, I say, well, since it's really dark in here, whatever lurks here can see in the dark. So we
Very
should
good
just...
observation.
We should just...
Would you need to roll a perception check for that?
No, that's just knowledge, I think.
Okay. Because that would be really funny, like, maybe not. Move ahead.
I guess it's not. Okay.
You're going to have to stay back there, hon.
Okay.
No, you were here. Stop it.
Sorry.
Stop that.
Oh, look at Rosebud, isn't she beautiful?
I'm just thinking about the area you can actually see. Right, okay, so you can see all of this. As you turn the corner, well, you will notice as you turn the corner that there's a light up ahead that you couldn't see because of the corner.
My god, this place is huge, I've just realised. You love your huge map.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yep.
Can you see? Oh,
This
yeah.
fucking scroll bar. Oh my god. Oh.
Ta-da.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you have Adventure Time goblins.
I drew him.
They're awesome.
I drew these goblins.
See, you say you see that when I see goblins. I see, like, those gross ones from The Hobbit.
No, this is goblins.
Okay.
This is goblins.
So they're gonna be like really fat ones somewhere, the king.
Okay. You turn the corner. Your light short is enough to get their attention.
Yeah, I know.
They sort of look up from the table. They're like sort of sitting around the table. There's a candle on the table. It's hiding behind that giant bottle. And they all look up from their playing cards, and just sort of yell something in Goblin, and point towards you. Yeah.
Exodia, obliterate.
They're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Stupefy!
Expelliarmus!
Geeky goblins, oh yeah.
The best kind.
They look up at you and they draw their weapons. Roll initiative!